Hey world, my name is Bailey. I'm 19 and this is me documenting my health journey. Um, I'm not quite sure what that means for me yet, so this is why we're here. Hopefully, with this, I can A, look back on it and understand what it is that I'm doing. B, if there's anybody out there who's trying to get healthy or wants to learn a little bit more about what it is that's going to make them happiest in life, hopefully I can help them out with that too. And I want this to be me being accountable. I've had issues sticking with what I do in the past, and this is the time where I need to be on top of it. I'm not going to go into my 20s unhappy with myself or not being as healthy as I possibly can. I don't know what that means in terms of what I do, but I know that I've been diagnosed with IBS, and that's manifested itself in the form of some sort of lactose and gluten sensitivity or issue. My stomach gets rock hard if I have like a bagel or pasta or bread, and that kind of sucks because that used to be my favorite thing. But that's okay because now I can find new alternatives. And I also have acid reflux disease, so when I have meat, it's bad news. It's Tums City, and I don't want to live that way. I rather have things that are good for me and make me feel good and be energetic. And I've dealt with eating disorders in the past. It's been a good 10 years that I've had this sort of ongoing struggle. I can't afford $8,000 and a week off of work and school to go be in a hospital or a treatment program where they're telling me what to eat and what's going to be better. It's my problem and I need to solve it. My family knows, my close friends know, and if the world has to know that that's something that I've dealt with, even though I look healthy and I'm slightly overweight, that's fine. That's what a lot of people with bulimia and binge eating look like. And that's okay because, well, it's not okay. It's not okay to be sick, and it's not okay to make yourself feel so little because that's just what it is. You don't need to feel like you need to hate yourself because you don't look the way you want. Just be accountable for what it is that you're eating and how you're exercising, how you're living. You have one life and one body. It's important to make it the best that you can. Some people believe that we're going to be reincarnated or we're going to heaven or hell or whatever. And we don't know that for sure. And that's my personal belief, and that's not why I'm making this video. That's a completely different topic. Moving on. And on top of the bulimia and the eating issues, I also have bipolar disorder and depression. And right now, I've sort of been following this whole high carb, low fat vegan thing as of like 3 days ago, minus last night when I had a pork chop. And that's when I decided I'm going to start making these videos and being accountable for what I'm eating and doing. But eating that high carb, low fat diet's actually helping me feel better. I don't feel the crazy ups and downs as badly, and I know that's something that I have to deal with for the rest of my life, and that's fine. We all have our things. But it helps, and I've got a lot of family issues like diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, obesity. They all run on both sides of my family. So it's time for me to make this sort of life change. I don't want to be 90 years old, and it's great that I'm 90, but I'm on oxygen and all of these medications. That quality of life isn't really what I'm about. I want to be able to go hiking when I'm 60, and maybe I'll have grandkids and so we can run around and do things. That's not something that I got to do with my grandparents because they weren't in the best health. So the way that I'm going to do this, and I have my little notes because I suck at talking, and this is all new to me. I've never made a video, and now it's going to go on YouTube, apparently. So hopefully I'll be less awkward at some point in my life. Obviously, I said high carb, low fat vegan diet, and I don't know how true to that'll be. maybe since I'm doing this for health issues, I mean, there are ethical things with it, but if I can have like sustainably farmed fish occasionally, and there are gonna be vegans out there who are gonna obviously write me off right now, and that's fine. We all do this for different reasons. Maybe it'll happen, maybe not. Maybe I'll learn to love sushi and stuff without it. I mean, without the fish, there's veggie rolls, there's avocado rolls. Not the point. The point is, I'm eating better, I'm eating differently. My breakfast is a green smoothie and some sweet potatoes with cinnamon and a banana. And in my green smoothie, as you can see, this guy, I've got 4 of these made because I like to drink my greens. I hate kale, so that's what this is gonna be. I've been doing this for a couple months now, and it's really helped my digestion when I do it, and I lose a little bit of weight because I can digest what I'm eating, and it doesn't give me stomach pain, and I really enjoy that. But now that I'm switching back to whole foods, then I'm switching back to Whole Foods. It's a struggle, but it's gonna be worth it because I can't live off of smoothies for the rest of my life. It's not enjoyable. I mean, it's great, but when it takes me an hour to prep smoothies every day, I don't want to be having just smoothies. I want to be able to eat real food and hang out with my friends and have a vegetable soup while they have their burgers, and that's whatever. I just want to be able to live my life happily and have peace of mind. So if you want to follow these videos of me, that's great, and I really appreciate it. I hope people post responses if this is something that inspires you. Tell me I'm wrong, tell me I'm right, give me some advice, tell me your story. I want to know, I want to help people. It means a lot to me. And I guess quickly I will go over my goals. I don't know what it's like to be at a healthy weight. Like, I use that term generously because I don't know what health really is. I can Google it as much as I want, but that doesn't mean that the internet has the right answers for me. So tomorrow I'm gonna go to the doctor, hopefully, and get a checkup, get a full physical run. That means everything, blood tests. We're gonna talk about what a healthy weight is. My mom is Asian and my dad is black, but his entire family has a really small bone structure. So the charts that I have seen might not be what's best for me. And I'm 5'5.5" right now. I weigh about 160.4 if my scale is correct. What I have posted on my wall as a goal, and I've got a ton of different goal weights, I might want to sustain myself around 110, 115. And my lowest goal right now is 107. So when I get there, I can adjust my life accordingly. I know that I'm going to rebound and gain a little bit of weight back, learning how to sustain myself. And since I've got this past where I am so focused on the number on the scale, just for my own sanity, I do want to have that little bit of leeway. And I should also mention, I'm not counting calories. I refuse. It drives me insane. I push myself way too far. I'll count the calories on the machine when I'm working out, and I do work out as often as possible. I try to give myself breaks when I'm not feeling too hot, when I'm tired. I get sick easily, so I'm not going to push myself to the point of exhaustion. I'm not going back to the hospital. So that's also important. Do what feels right for your body. Don't overdo it. Just don't do it. So I run down to the gym. It's about a mile downhill, and I work out maybe an hour on the elliptical, and I try to make myself do the bike, and I do muscle exercises as often as possible. Right now I really need to work on my core. I'm getting off topic again. So goal weight's done. I might start measuring my waist. Right now I'm about a size 6 to 8. My dress size is 6, my pant size is an 8. I expect that to fluctuate I don't necessarily want to gain a lot of muscle. I rather maintain what I've got or even lean out a little bit, but we'll see where things go. So hopefully I can post a video. I don't know if it'll be every day, every week. It really depends on my schedule. I work full time and I'm trying to go back to school. I'd like to have my master's by the time I'm 25, and I don't know if that's going to happen. So there's a lot on my plate. I'm going to share that with you guys. I'm once again don't know if anybody's going to watch, but this is my weight loss journey, and hopefully I can see some progress. I know it's not going to be overnight. I'm not going to lose the weight as quick as I did when I was as sick as I was. I don't want to say I'm not sick anymore, but I'm in a better place. I'm learning to love myself, and it's a big step. So if anybody out there is struggling with an eating disorder, we're in this together. It's a struggle, and it's not healthy, it's not sane, it's not sustainable. Alright, so I'm gonna take off because I got shit to do, and now I'm just rambling. So next time I make a video, I'm gonna be on target, and I'm gonna actually have this written out and have a steady train of thought. So stay happy, stay healthy. I'll see you guys later.